already on a decent track today. I was kidding. Everything good? Yeah, everything's good. We're doing fine. At the end of the day, I must let go of all earthly attachments and just focus on gaming. Just for about 2 hours. So I can barely hear you?
There we go. That should be a lot better. Hey, Fitz. I was casting. I forgot to take out the XLR cable from my old mic. Yeah, that's a classic mistake. I haven't cast in so long. I forgot to take out the XLR. Oof. It's crazy. Hello, Llama. Congrats on your big 10 gig. Bang! Bang! What is an XLR? It is this. It's a microphone cable. So it's a type of connector that has like 3 pins and it has to be like connected into your mixer. Certain types of mics require them. Hello, Lando. Hello, Fitz. Oof. Oh, well, that works. So that's gonna be a little cleaner. Actually finished up some sports spotting boards for a couple of those later. Nice. What is exactly a sports spotting board? I feel like I might know what that is in concept, but I don't recognize the name. Wow. Ah. Yeah, I've never tried traditional sports commentary. I'd be interested to give it a shot eventually. Player numbers. Oh, okay, okay. You're telling me you don't know every single player on every single team by number and appearance? You gotta create a cheat sheet? Pathetic. Okay, I was gonna bop that, but I was like, I'll just bop him. Hey, Sheep, hey, 12X. I think sports series would require more prep, to be honest. Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing, is that like they don't have in esports, there's a name attached to every single person, and when a player's on camera, you know, their username is on behind it or something. Whereas, yeah, with sports, it's like definitely a lot of, I think the pacing is easier, but the 100% the actual prep work that goes in of on the fly, being able to see someone's number, knowing who they are, and then being able to call them out or something is very hard. Ah. Imagine if I just pre-jumped that. You're nervous I'm waiting for a... Oh, hashtag, you were pretty far away, my bad. I didn't start casting until I was out of grad school and whatnot. Honestly, I should have tried to do the University of Illinois, Chicago casts. I don't know if they have a journalism school. 100%. I 100% know if they had a journalism school or something. I'm really nervous waiting for an email I'm supposed to get from a dream job, seeing if I get it or not. Ooh, that is nerve-wracking. I don't necessarily have a dream job, but I'm in a similar position waiting for an email back about potentially if I get an interview or not. So, feel that. Anxiety. The wait is what kills you. The suspense. One of my boards, in case you ever want to look. I mean, I'm fairly certain I know what it is. Just for quick reference, when you're casting and you see a number and you can just go, I've seen Stacks make those because he does a lot of stuff locally for, I think, the University of Maine. But I'll check it out. So mad we need the DG wheel still. You tell me you don't have a singular person you can get an online free play out of it? Well, I'm not going to do it aspect, sorry, but I'm not taking my time to do that. It's not something that takes like 2 minutes. It's like actually like 3-4 minutes straight of driving around, so not going to halt my stream for that. Ooh. Main esports and sports. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do that for my local universities. Can I play? You can play. You can boot up the game and then you can play on your own machine. But I did not play with anybody that I don't know. That's just not how we're doing it. Hey, Slice. Feeling toast-like today? You can play with me. I literally can't. Unless you're talking to 10. Alright, get that past middle. I wanted both. I'm greedy. Okay, Johnny. Kind of a back pass, but not really. Been on YouTube for 9 years now? That is a while. I don't know what the length of my accounts are, but I was definitely using YouTube for a very long time before I ever made an account. Thanks a lot. I will say, there's many subscriptions in my life that I will cancel before YouTube Premium. I love YouTube Premium. Hey, Gus. You're really good. Thank you, Elon Musty. Great Taco Wheel bow down to you. See, this is the worship I'm expecting out of my chat, you know? They're on the fence for premium. For me, it's like, it's $15 a month. It has never been raised. And it's free, it's ad-free playing. You can download videos. You can also watch on the YouTube app, which I also use a lot, arguably more than the actual YouTube. You can turn off your screen and it'll keep playing it. So if you're listening to music or you're just like listening to like a podcast or something, or like a video essay, it's like it'll just play in the background on your phone. It's really nice. A lot of really cool features. The download feature is actually really clutch for when traveling. It's exactly the same as like the Netflix one or whatever, where it just downloads it to your hard drive temporarily. The ad-free is the biggest thing. Whenever I occasionally I'll do like an incognito search for like something when I need when I don't want to like be bothered, go with the anonymous setting on YouTube. On top of the fact that I don't like, sometimes if you're searching stuff on a web browser, and I want to avoid getting cookies like affecting my experience, like searching for flights. I don't want them to know that I'm searching for flights, so that they're gonna jack up the prices the more I look. But I'll go on YouTube and then have to watch ads, and I'm like, damn, this is like a lot of ads. Like, I did not realize Premium gets rid of all those on top of all the other features. It is nice. Also, your Premium subscription actually goes to watch the people you watch, which I think is pretty cool. Like, part of your premium stuff funds the creators that you watch. Kobe, agreed. Oh, is this college team? It's like premium. So yeah, the family is also nice. So you just pay $15 a month and you can get, I think, 4 people on it, 4 or 5 people, all on the same one. And they don't really care. Like all it takes is just like you add someone and then they have to like approve a code through you or something. But it's not like a geo-lock thing like Netflix did. So I love tell you this important question. What are your opinions on cheese? I think it's a weird question. What do you mean? What are your opinions on cheese? Does anyone not like cheese? Cheese is great. All that for 9 viewers. Yeah, we just started upstream. We're typically higher, but we're also streaming at a way different time. What's your favorite game mode? I play a lot of 3s, to be honest. Trying to get more into 2s. Slowly. Slowly getting there. Yeah, 3s is the way for me. Just enjoy that a little bit more. That is once we get to an actual decent rank, which is probably gonna take a while, but we'll get there. Just gotta be patient. All right, this is part of the issue I have with this rank though. Everyone's way too hesitant. On that last one, for example, I was like, oh, okay, I can go for that. And then, but they're gonna beat me to it. And then they don't go. And I'm like, okay, they can beat me to it, but they're not going. I guess I should go, but then I wait too long and now they're actually going for it. And I'm like, wait. So I'm like, if I just went immediately, it would've been fine. It's confusing watching how people play in this rank. How many hours do you have? We're up at 13,000 by now. That's across the game in total though. I don't know how many I've actually played. Like, that doesn't include time I spent in free play, custom training, like, I've coached, I'm also a commentator that casts when in-game, so. Yep. Oh, big man. Unfortunately, gets no hose. But he actually went all the way down there to see my boost. Rigged. Oh. Thought he was going for a dunk in a different way. Guy's so passive. I think big man is like me. I think I recognize him. I think he also just slipped down here and he's playing as passive as possible to try to make up for it. Nah, it's looking for that back post. Got a little too far around, if you know what I mean. What is happening? Nah, that would have been better if you left it. I think he was going for it, but at that point it's just double commit versus you get on the floor. Alright, he doesn't have a huge extension there. I got real nervous when I saw I spent 5.5 days playing. I'm sorry, what? You spent that? Oh, not the first guy whiffing it. Hey, Clanky. That's crazy. Bo went for the in and out and then canceled it, and then was too far back in the goal to even touch the save right at him. Yeah, it's not much you can do about that. What you been up to, Clanky? Least favorite thing about Rocket League? On a personal level, I don't really have anything I dislike about it. Like the thing is, Rocket League, I can't separate. Like the game itself is great. I think it's just the community aspect that I dislike. Like I don't enjoy certain aspects of like how people play the game, but that's not Rocket League's fault, you know what I mean? Like if it was like, oh, I don't like the people who play it, like, well, that's not the game, that's different. Because I think there's a lot of people who just don't take ranked seriously anymore. I don't think ranked means really anything anymore. Like the fact that you can be a very low rank and still play people who are like playing a lot, or like you can be a very low rank and have like completely mixed skill level. Not even to the point of like, oh, some people are better than others. Like that's just how it always is. But like, there's some people who are just atrociously bad in some of these ranks. And I'm like, honestly, if you raise the ranks, I don't think these people are getting out of like C2. But for some reason they're in GC3 or something. Like that stuff really bothers me. But that's not a problem of Rocket League. That's a problem. I would say if that's my hard answer, then I would say the ranking system needs to be redone. My follow-up would probably be I want there to be dual authentication for all accounts. You should have to use a phone number, and then you can't use the same phone number if you try to make it a smurf. Smurfing should not be allowed. I can't play with my friends. Cool, then play casual. But casual's boring. Then don't play with your friends. I'm sorry, but like you should not be able to create a C2 account if you're Grand Champ 3 or an SL to play with your friends. You're basically just giving them free wins and further screwing up the ranked ecosystem. Hello, JP. Hello, Jesse. Like, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when people like defend smurfing because they're trying to play with their friends. So, like, just play casual. And if casual's too boring for you, then maybe tell your friends to get good. Hello, Vipers. That's not a good idea. Actually, it's a perfect idea, but that's okay. The only potential downside is that small children without a phone number will not be able to play the game as easily. And I'm not super upset about that because I guarantee a vast majority of those tiny kids, I'd gladly throw them into the sacrificial fire to prevent smurfing than invalidate the online experiences of so many players outside of those like 8-year-olds. For ranked? I'm not saying for ranked, I'm saying to create an account in general. We'll just make it with Smurf Pub Stomp. That's... What? No, I'm saying to make an account in general, because then their main will be authenticated and then their Smurf will not be a thing. Like literally just add in a dual authentication. Just be like, hey, everyone needs to put in a phone number. It's like everyone needs to put in a phone number for their account. And then if someone goes to their Smurf and tries to put in the same one, they're gonna be like, sorry, this phone number's already in use with another account. Put in another one. And you can put in protections so that Google Voice numbers don't count, because those used to count, and then hackers kept using those. And then you've been able to create authentication where basically Google has like a way of having a list of phone numbers that basically companies can use to say like, okay, if someone signs up with one of these, it's a Google Voice number. More accounts, more money? No, it's not. A Smurf produces no money for this game. They can maybe use them as like sign-up things to like show corporate and be like, hey, look. But like that doesn't actually bring in money. It might bring in sponsors, but like at the end of the day, it's about active users. If you're on a Smurf, you're not playing on your main. No one would ever go like, oh, look, this is the total number of accounts made in the game. That doesn't matter, because if you count up all the people who have ever played the game a lifetime, every game has, millions and millions of players. But that's not how it works. Because a game, especially when they're hunting for sponsors in terms of money, they want to know how many people on average are playing this game across a 7-day period, 30-day period, or whatever. And that does not include Smurfs. Especially if you look at active current numbers. Spending money on alts? Yeah, except you'd still just spend the same amount of money on that. I think at the end of the day, it's a compromise of like just making the gameplay or the game experience more enjoyable. Whereas Epic might be sacrificing like, oh, this guy might get an alt and spend some money to make it look good. But I'd be curious to hear from people who actually do have alts how much money they actually spent on that. Because for me, I'm like, if I'm just using this to play with other people, I don't really care what my car looks like. I'm literally just using it to play with my friends or whatever. I think you'd shell that. Oh. Damn it, there's no one there. Why are we playing that? Make alts for Fortnite and spend about maybe $50 per alt? Why? Just because you don't want the default skins? It's not much of a change, so I mean, maybe if a character, it's just a better luck for the company if they have that many active accounts that play every week. If someone 2 accounts, they'll both use every week. I don't know if that's really as big of a number change. Honestly, I'd be fascinated to hear how many people have alts. I always thought the idea of an alt was kind of cowardly. Just like play your game, you know? Small pickaxes and pay to win skins are in. Smaller, is there actual evidence the hitbox for every pickaxe is different? Or do you mean like it's less visible when you use it? Because I can understand that gameplay aspect. Less visible, same skins. The low profile skins. I think there's maybe not the same thing for the finals, but there's definitely some decals I've seen in that game that are like so incredibly bulky and huge, and I'm just like, why would anyone want to wear that in a game about sometimes just being undetected, you know? Fortnite, there's skins that are one color and blend easier to places. Yes, I can get that. Hey, crazy bro. Hello, educated world. I don't know how to pronounce that. Smoke a blunt on God. I'm good. I'm not a huge fan of that. Not a huge fan of that atmosphere. Oh, he actually went for that? I didn't hear him. Who is bumping me? Sorry, teammate. No, that would have been great if he had a little bit less on that one. AG? Pass? Hmm. Oh, my teammate, he didn't get out of the way. All right. Just got to keep it up a little bit, teammate. No, teammate, we were meant to police that. I thought he saw me directly beneath it, so I'm like, oh, okay, I'll play it down to you. I also make the alts because my friends are bad and they don't enjoy my hard lobbies. That's why I'm kind of saying, like, that's why I feel like people shouldn't have alts. Because you're only having that alt because you're like, well, my friends are bad and I want to play with them. Don't play with your friends in ranked then. Just play casual together where it doesn't matter. Also, a fun fact, like, you can play together in ranked, but you, as you said, oh, my lobby's too hard. Yeah, you should. That's what I'm saying. Like, even though it's a defensible thing, like, I think the majority of alts are exactly what you described. People want to pay or buy, what am I saying? Also, hello, Skaga. But what I'm saying is that when people make an alt, what they want to do is play with friends. I would argue a majority of people are that. Occasionally, there are players who just want an account to goof around on. Like, oh, I want to play in ranked, but I don't want to lose and you lose my rank, so I want to pay something else or whatever. They have a hidden elo system. Well, yeah, but at the same time, if you don't play casual, like I don't play casual, my lobbies are very easy, like, because I just don't play them. So just don't play a lot of casual. Only play with your friends and you're fine. Why are mediocre ones players so toxic? Because that's just how they are. All right, we've played this North Dakota team 3 times in a row, so this should be fun. Oof. Fortnite practices are not pay to win. The only reason picks it. I don't think it's pay to win. I think it's definitely like a little bit advantageous, but I wouldn't say you like pay to win is like you're objectively better at the game or something. And I think skins by definition are just cosmetic, but I think, yeah, skin that is harder to see or something, that is definitely an advantage that you're getting from a skin that you have to buy. So I think it falls into the category of pay to win. Maybe not you're becoming a better player or something, like your guns don't do more damage or whatever, but. Sorry, teammate, didn't think you chased that because it was not a pass yet. The only alt tags I have are chess and on Gorilla Tag. Gorilla Tag, isn't that like a VR game? How's that? Is that competitive? I'm so lost. Why would you need an alt for that? Fortnite's proven that all skins do that. So no, we're not saying it's a different hitbox. We're just saying how visible it is. Because I agree that there are some skins who are like skin tight to the model, and so you're a lot harder to see than like if you're like a Gundam, you know, and it's just like this huge blocky like massive visual hitbox. This one. All right. Got that gold? Nice. Hold on. Depends on which region of the map you're in. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Like, yes, obviously, if you're using a pickaxe or a thing, it doesn't make you faster or better or whatever, but it's like, it is something that some are, you're like, you'll look at and you're like, you can spot that person across the map, or someone else might blend a little bit more. But that's also kind of the fun part of using some skins, is that you do stand out and it looks kind of funnier or goofier or just straight up cooler. I don't think hitboxes change physically harder to see at times. Yes. I mean, there are some glitches that do actually change stuff that's a little like, weird. I remember the F1 car was such a unique hitbox in Rocket League that, for example, that they had to add like a hitbox just for the F1 car. That car also has the widest turning radius of any car in the game. It's very strange. All right, trying to hit it behind him just so I can get it out of the line. Bass. Howdy. I was gonna bark and chase that guy down for demo. Man, that would've been cool if you just didn't go for the reset and just extended it. That's what I thought he was doing. Huh? Question mark? F1's pay to lose? Low key, I'm not gonna lie. Like, in my opinion, there's no reason to use an F1 car. It's a short hitbox, it has the widest turning radius, it's like none of the upsides of like longer cars. Some people swear they like it better, but I just don't understand why it feels so awkward until Jazer started doing tests to see how wide the turning radius was, and I was like, that's why. It feels just weird to drive. Love the early stream today. Hey, Jabo. Yeah, we're trying something a little different. I personally detest daytime lobbies, but we're gonna see how these go. What the? Nice shot, I guess. That was not on purpose, I guarantee, but that's okay. That's okay. Not really sure why Bedzo doesn't save that, but that's okay. Oh my god, he went for the reset. I didn't think he would do that. I thought he would pop it over. I'm not gonna lie, that could have probably been touched by me. That's actually would have been wild if I knew he was going for the reset. He was just approaching really bad. Wow, I'm Grand Champ 1. I actually am furious with that. You ever use the Fennec? I don't mind the Fennec. And this is why, chat, you don't solo queue. This is the lowest we've ever been, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's funny. I just got a. If you go to champ, that's it. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I will not play for the rest of the season. That's a promise. If I ever hit champ rank, if I ever fell out of Grand Champ entirely, I would never touch this game. I'm not even lying. I would shut down my whole channel. I would make shorts about the remaining clips, and that's it. Nothing else. Because at that point, I would not allow myself to make content off that. Would you say it's your second favorite car? I'd say Dominus is my second favorite. I don't know why, just like something about the Fennec just doesn't sit right with me. The game went out of bounds. So I mean, at that point, it's just like, what's the point? Like, I'm just gonna wait until next season for the rank to reset, and then we'll go from there. If it didn't break Rocket League TOS, I'm not even gonna lie, I would want to pay a pro player to see if he can win three games in a row at my ranks. Like, I swear to God, I've been playing this rank for long enough that like half the time you lose is not even due to like you just not being able to carry. It's just like you're playing people who like can't shoot, like can't hit like your basic straightforward aerial, or like a ball gets shot right at them, like on that game winner last game. Was literally just off of a ball going directly at a goalie and him still not saving it. I'm just like, I don't even know like what we're even trying to do here. What are the 3 worst cars? Scarab sucks, not because the hitbox itself is bad, but the visual hitbox is bad. Because personally, I did not expect him to flick that straight up. Like the Scarab is bad because the actual front of the car are the wheels, But the thing is that the wheels aren't what you actually. Whoa, hold on. I thought Nick was about to demo him, so I was like, oh, okay, he's pretty close. That's how I got so confused when the ball suddenly got shot. Also, highly unfortunate, our teammate went for the musty or the squishy and then hit it right into the only guy. Sorry for talking so much. Noor, I didn't even notice how you're chatting like at all. Unless I tell you, hey, maybe stop spamming, like you are not talking too much. Don't worry about it. But yeah, the scarab wheels in the front of the car are what the actual hitbox is. But when you play the car, it looks like almost like the front of the ball that's at the top of the car is the hitbox. At least that is how it is for me. So, yeah. All right, that was me mistiming that bounce. I would say Takumi's so small it doesn't feel right. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I don't mind that. For me, any car that the visual hitbox doesn't feel natural makes it a bad car. Like the thing is, Takumi still basically fits the overall hitbox it's going for. Like I can tell where the ball is about to be. I would say the Cybertruck is a close second for me, mainly just because it's so incredibly off on the front and back from the hitbox that it genuinely feels awful when I was playing that. Like I got great viewership off of it because people really wanted to see like the Cybertruck in the game of DLC, so I appreciate it for that, but like my god, that thing was atrocious to play in a way that if you guys have never played it, you'll never truly understand. And then final one is the Hot Shot. That one is probably the worst looking car in the entire game in my opinion. Because there's no character to it. It's like, at least the Scarab is like, this looks like a goofy car. They're meant to be like a super like, what the heck type of car. The Hot Shot is ugly. No one would drive that in real life. In the game, it's not interesting enough or like compelling enough to actually drive. It's just overall a car that no one would want to drive. Alrighty. Oof. Okay. Good flick. Teammate. No. Oh man, open shot and we put it wide. Can I not get through without getting touched? I was so late on the aerial and still bumped me. Sad. Hey, Spooky to the side. Hey, imagine getting dunked. You hit in the ceiling. I'm dead. That's a goal. Oh, he put it wide. Okay. And of course, bounce right to that. That's a shame. Anyway, we weren't gonna win this game anyway. That's crazy. That hits off ceiling. It was a good read by him, but I was not anticipating that. Oh, wow. Okay, decent. I always forget that people in this rank are like very variable in their skill, so I just assume every touch is horrible from them coming in, but that's not how it is. Especially when every single person I play is in a full party. Unfort. Gun speed flip, switch to square dead zone, ran the musty pack, and immediately feels like switching, feels like a cheat. I do need to switch to square dead zone. I want to try out what it feels like, but I can never actually figure out how to do it. Like I try to go to the Steam big picture thing and it just doesn't actually like accept my changes. What's the best looking titanium white car? I mean, just any of the main cars. I think they all look good. I don't think titanium white really matters for most cars. Are your friends able to join in? I don't think so. What's square dead zone? So basically a dead zone is how far you press your controller to before it registers that you're actually moving the stick, essentially. And the shape of that dead zone isn't just circular. Well, it is technically, but a controller can basically input it so that it's a little different. I believe cross is essentially this, where it's like a y-axis and an x-axis, where like the dead zones are more sensitive when you're pressing up or left or right or something. And your diagonals are a little less sensitive. And then square is essentially your diagonals are way less sensitive. And so therefore, apparently for some people, it makes certain mechanics or certain movements a lot easier. Can't see speed flip consistently because I suck. I mean, that's certainly a threat that we all deal with from time to time. Yeah, honestly, if we play, and there's another full party. All right, I think next loss in threes, we're just gonna play twos and then go from there for the next like hour, and then we'll switch back to threes. Because yeah, we are, again, like the lowest we've been in threes, I think ever. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's actively making me a worse player playing at this that low over MMR. Don't ban me. Hey, New York, if you don't want to get banned, don't make those jokes. Because I know that you're like, I know that you know it's against the rules, but you joking about it is, if consistently, even if you're like, oh, I know I'm not supposed to do that, then don't. Like, it's that simple. All right, that works. Not the cleanest, but I had to get over that one guy without getting bumped. Three stars use square a lot because it makes specific flip angle, but it's a lot easier to hit consistently. Yes, agreed. Trying to pop that up. Don't really have a clear. It's okay, teammate. Nice pinch, and you get pre-jumped. I'll stop completely. Yeah, no, you don't have to stop nowhere. You're being a very anxious person right now, which is which like I don't really know why. You're like, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm like, you have to stop talking unless I'm like, stop spamming. But if you just, there's a couple times now where like I've been like, yeah, I don't think I have anyone to play with, and you're like, I can play. Ah, just kidding. I won't do that. Actually, don't pay me. I'm sorry. I would just say that. It's like, why are you even saying it in the first place then? Just don't say it. That's it. Like when people break rules and then I tell them not to, and then people joke break a rule, that's fine. But if you're doing it consistently, it's like, okay, at a certain point, you're basically just doing the same thing as people who actually violate the rule. Alrighty, that. Sure. But Tyler's turning a child into a man, puts hair in your chest. I didn't even see who you're talking to. Oh, well, I might be hallucinating them. No, it's newer comm in the YouTube chat. No, there's no one in Twitch chat that I'm talking to. No one in Twitch chat's really talking right now. One thing I need to really ingrain in my brain lately, though, is I am not going to take any lengthy. I'm going to try. It's going to be hard to fight the impulse, but we are in lower ranked lobbies. I will not go for any rotation that takes extra time to commit to, because I've noticed a couple times when I'm not back on defense, everything falls apart. So let's just play good defense, not worry about how long it takes, not worry about stealing boosts. Let's just maintain a good defensive core, grab some pads, and go from there. Nice, Persia. What elo is this? It's pretty low. This is like GC. I think we literally just dropped to GC1. That is the lowest MMR I've been literally in like 10 plus seasons. We had one stream where we went down in the ladder, and it was like, ah, it's fine. And then we'll get back up to SSL GC3. And now we're just trying to solo queue through the ranks, and it's not easy out here. It is not easy to carry these lobbies, I will tell you that. It makes you a worse player because everyone takes way too long to challenge. So you get in these like territories where like, you'll get in these territories where like someone will very clearly have a read and then they won't go, and you're like, are you gonna go? You gonna go, homie? Okay, I guess I'll go. But then they go, and they're like, why are you double committing? I'm like, homie, it's because you took 9 minutes to decide if you want to go. And same thing happens on defense with the other teams. Like they'll have a play where they should definitely not be going, and they'll immediately go, and you're like, oh. And or they'll very clearly beat you to something, and you're just like, okay, I'm not gonna go. And then they don't go, and then you're like, and then you wait too long, and it's just like, it's so hard to know because I can't play instinctively in this rank because I don't know whether or not my teammates are gonna rotate back. I don't know if the other team's even gonna go and hit the ball. Like it's a very weird elo, I will say, playing in GC2 and 1. Like the competency is all over the place. So I'm trying to make sure I'm just gonna survive, play a solid back end defense. All right, couldn't quite get that guy. Oh, I wanted to fake that underneath, it's fine. Sounds like you need to turn off your brain. Not exactly. I just need to like play like these guys do and fully commit to it. Because at the end of the day, I kind of know what these guys are bad at, like in this rank, and I just need to play off of that. Good double. Trying to keep it rolling on the wall to slow things down, force them to throw it away. Nice. Solo standard in the day on min, I disagree. I think solo standard, the biggest issue is actually no one played it. So you'd queue it up and you'd play actual diamonds against like Dapper, like a pro player. So like it just got this awkward middle ground where like no one you'd play was ever the same rank. I think solo standard, if they used your 3's MMR, would be perfect. What do you think of Bryce XD? Okay, everyone asks about Bryce. I don't think I've ever been recommended his stream. Not to say that he's like, who is this guy? Who's this nobody? Because his stream is, I'm sure, is doing really well lately. Because I've been asked about him a lot. But my base description of him is that his bit is that he just rages at people. And listen, that can get a lot of viewers, and I'm sure it's very entertaining at times. It's never been my type of stream, so I don't know. I don't know anything else about him outside of that. So if that's like, oh, that's not being fair to him, I wouldn't know. So again, I don't have any opinion of him. Not an informed opinion at the very least. I feel like seeing you go for high mechanical shots because I feel at time. I like seeing you go for high mechanical shots. I feel like you downplay. Well, I mean, I just don't want to overcommit on something. And honestly, half the time in this rank when I go for an air dribble, it's people thinking that I won't be able to, and then they double commit on me. So honestly, half the time I'm just conditioned to go for something more simple. Hey, Anime Zor. I should go for the skim on that one. Have you been recognized? I get recognized at LANs, but not necessarily like in person. I'm not that popular of a creator or caster. Let it roll, nice. Hello. Very cool, this guy's chasing me. Time to eat lunch at 5? That doesn't even sound like lunch at a certain point. Nice. Perfect. Can't even go 24 hours without re-downloading. Nothing scratches that itch, Kyle. Nothing. Hope you're doing well. Doing well, monkey. Ever met a fan in a public place? Nah, that's what I was saying. Like, I've had plenty of people meet me at a LAN and be like, hey, what's up? Like, taco or whatever. I'm like, yeah, what's up? And we'll talk. But I've never, like, been in public, like a grocery store or something. I know a LAN is technically public, but, like, it's not the, I don't think that's the same as, like, organically meet someone just out and about in real life. Dinner / lunch. Dunch. I like dunch. Linner. All right, we're just gonna try to play passive on these lobbies again. Lupper? I do like the addition of Supper, Zig. I'm not gonna lie, that's a good addition. Ah, only one guy bit on my fake. I think Linner is pretty smooth. That rolls off the tongue. Very cool that you flat tired me. Too bad no one goes to that ball that you're holding up. This guy Karumi's weird. Gives me weird vibes. Nice. Breakfast, second breakfast, lunch, supper, dinner, and dessert. Dunch is fire, low key. I kind of like Dunch. It's kind of fun to say. Cass called night to me. Did you respond to the message I just had before? No, I had no idea what you said. Sorry, Bass. I just saw you say sup or whatever, and then nothing else. I will check after this. Look back at your chat history. Did that gig I mentioned hit you up, by the way? Did you mention a gig? I may or may not have had to sign an NDA for something, but I don't know if it's the same thing. I didn't realize I beat him that cleanly. Bass, that stuff we heard about in DMs, though, that's what I want to get hit up for. That's what I'm waiting for, you know? At least I don't think it is. I mean, I don't think it is either, but depending on who it's organized by, I think I can kind of see it. I think that's just how they standard operating procedure type stuff, because they haven't advertised it at all. Kyle eating 5 meals and dessert. Yeah, I don't really believe in eating that many meals. Honestly, I'm a 2-meal type of guy. 2 meal, maybe dessert. Just get like a big lunch, big dinner, and that's it. Oh. Have you ever cosplayed? I have never cosplayed, no. Respect to people who actually go out all out on cosplays. It's a lot of money. Like even when I've like seen just like other streamers be like, hey, I'm doing a cosplay stream of blah, blah, blah. Just like looking up how much stuff they had to buy for it. I'm like, damn, it's a lot of money you gotta dig in there. I'm gonna call you later. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. Well, that's the thing. I didn't know it was a thing until I got DM'd about it, so. Oh, we're just gonna tap that Beto, have it if he wants. Daz, thank you for the raid. How you doing? I don't know why my Twitch is not alerting me, but hello. Hi, KevDog. What are you up to, Daz? Welcome everybody from Daz's stream. I'm Rocket League commentator in the tier 2 scene. CRL mainstream. We are currently trying to dig ourselves out of a hole. I have fallen down and I cannot get up in solo queue. Believe it or not, we've been SSL majority of the Rocket League seasons, and yet right now I am literally in GC1. Solo queue does not mess around, chat. Big Yap stream talking about drama. Drama. This is about the Morvo tweet. You're GC1. I am GC1 right now. It's pathetically bad. It's like incredibly bad. I have literally never fallen down this far in ranked. Like I literally had like I was literally like GC3 a couple games of SSL. Riker with a tier 3. Hey, thank you. How you doing, Riker? Long time no see. Need a friend? I guess we'll see. That game was pretty easy, but we were playing against 2 diamonds in that one. My biggest, you'll see what I'm talking about in this rank though, but like, even though I'm like beating most of these guys to every aerial, it's just like one of those things where anytime Literally any time you are in a scenario in which you're like, my teammates have that handled, you are wrong. Every single time, without fail. I have never been in a situation in this rank lately where I'm just like, oh, it's okay, that'll be handled, and then they miss. For reference, I'm also like 100 MMR off SSL in 2s, but like in 3s, I just cannot do it right now. It's crazy. I'm this rank, I know what you're talking about. It's like mind-blowing how bad it is. Also, every single game you play against, you are against a full party. Like, I don't remember the last time I played a non-solo, non-party team on the other side. And then conveniently, there's one guy on this other team that can always like quadruple foot reset. Kyle, thank you for the remembering, and then thank you for the gifted membership on YouTube. This guy's in scare. He's either the worst or the best player on this team, straight up. Is this Log from Colorado State? Bro is in a Takumi? Question mark? Yeah, the biggest issue I have with this rank right now is that people just can't quite grasp the basics, so they'll go really slow, and it forces me to play worse in order to compensate. Like, you cannot play naturally in this. Because anything that I'm like, oh, that should obviously be covered, right? You are wrong again. I remember someone passed me in this rank, and I literally was not ready for it, just because I was so confident they would not be passing at all. Like, they would refuse to pass to me. Highly unfortunate. We had a talent show at 8th grade, and the whole middle school and elementary school, 3 hours of sitting on uncomfortable seats. That is fucking rough. It's bet that I ate a bag full of spicy chips in 5 minutes and break a sweat. You're gonna pay for that on the toilet later. I'm done the dumps some more. We're down to play. Also get if ego requires solo queuing out of this. Part of it is it's pride. Yeah, see, Riker's built like me. He knows exactly what I'm going through right now. Part of it is just like, I'm good enough to carry myself out, but then I also realize that it is like a 1v3 in some of these. So it's kind of like, I think I'm good. Maybe not a 1v3 or so. The one upside of this type of thing is that the longer I struggle in the solo queue, the more I will get pushed towards becoming a ones main. What ranking is this? This is GC1. We've been SSL most seasons though, so I'm just trying to get back up. And Log is carrying these guys. Is this CSU? It isn't. This is a different Log. I saw KJ standing in the field. I'm like, do you want to pass, or are you just not recovering? That's another example of like being hard to read in this rank. Like Log just misses his aerial and then bounces it straight down, but his teammate's the only one who can react to it. That's a perfect roller to the back post, and we can't get there for it. Good save. Okay. KJ air dribbling that from his own half with 30 boost is a decision. Capital T, capital. Every rank is gold, just faster pace, I guess. I'm Goose, I like you're really cute and stuff. Hey, Goosey. Alright, I bumped him. Missed aerial. Use paddles? I do not. I didn't ever want to be dependent on that, because if my paddle control ever broke, then we would just be subjected to having to get used to not paddles. Didn't think he would cut on that because he had a worse angle. So on for it. My teammates are gluttons for punishment, though. They are bricked up right now. You can tell these guys are pitching a tent so hard. Teammates like this absolutely love getting dominated. Don't let them in on land. They'd ask you to spit on them. It's not healthy. It's disgusting. Oh, yeah. Don't challenge that ball. God, these guys are so close. These guys are so close to just being complete degenerates. Sexual deviance, 100%. This is a mental disorder. Yes, anyone on YouTube can become a mod if you just simply donate $500, the daily limit for YouTube donations in one donation. Hey, all clips. Please, I'm begging you, please let me out. That's how low mechanical GC is. Oh, well, everyone in this rank is just baseline atrocious. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even doing this to be toxic. Like, it's just like people are not good at this rank because it's a bunch of C3s who have finally ranked up, mixed with a bunch of GC2 and GC3s trying to hard carry their friends out. So it's a lot of mixed stuff, which is why it's frustrating to play full parties every game, because you're subjected with the players who are struggling in this rank versus the players who do not struggle, trying to carry the one guy who is struggling out. It is rough. I suggest a snack break. I mean, I'm not hungry. I think we're just in a section that's a little yike. We've seen a good rhythm of games. We're good. Do you think you deserve GC? Evoxu, respectfully, die. No, I do deserve GC. I deserve SSL, considering I've gotten through GC3 and SSL several times to get my SSL tags. I've not been carried there. A majority of the time, I am solo queuing all my rewards anyway. My issue is when you're losing because people are whiffing. My issue is when you're losing because my teammates can't clear a ball. My issue is when teammates are taking 9 minutes to take a touch and then get beaten to the ball, even though they have 40 boost. Like, they need to go. They need to go. This rank is especially painful because you can see the mistakes in real time. Like, you're like, oh, teammate, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do it, don't do it, and then they do it. And it's just like, it's a depressing moment. Why not I can't even understand what you're saying. Why not get people off Discord to play? Off Discord? I mean, I have friends, but I don't know if they're low enough to even be playing with me, because I don't really want to have to hard sweat 1800s just to be able to rank up a little bit. I was offered 2 pills at birth. One was full woman, the other one's to get 15 MR. My dumbass was too scared of the pills. I'm sorry, what? Why is Taco dangerous? I'm not saying we're dangerous. I'm just constructed of danger. Anime, I'm not going to do that. I do not really care for car designs. I'm literally just designing random cars. I would say this is probably my favorite preset. This preset is the one I use the most. What rank are you right now, though? We are GC1 right now in 3s. We are pretty high up in GC3 in 2s, but we just very hard to win in 3s in this rank, especially without a party. So half of it is pride. I want to be able to solo queue out of this, but I also understand that I am not good enough to do that, to be honest. Especially playing against full parties. Oh, this one isn't a full party, though, so now we just gotta hope our randoms are good enough. Ooh. Yep, sub taco remover me. I'm sorry, huh? Yeah, we're typically GC3 SSL, but we are especially down bad this season. Just have 1 or 2 bad days, and then suddenly you are in a pit that is very hard to climb out of. That's why we've been actually streaming less, because it's very hard to enjoy the game when we're struggling to rank up, like in these ranks. Because the games aren't, because again, I don't mind losing. Like, I've had plenty of games where I still would say I have an overall good stream despite losing more than I'm winning. My issue is when we're losing off of, like, just straight mistakes. Like, if I'm getting outplayed, fine. But if my teammates are just whiffing an aerial and it goes in on a floating ball, it's kind of like, yeah, that's not really anything I can do about it. Hey, side effects. That's why this rank is frustrating, because it feels like you should be able to carry, and then you realize just how relevant the rotation and baseline mechanics are. Is Rocket League less toxic in the higher ranks? I would say people chat less. I feel like I remember lower ranks talking a lot more. That's crazy. I went for the double and I got fully hit. What rank is this? Sato, we are the lowest we've ever been. I think I'm literally high GC1 right now. My pride is saying I can solo queue out of this, and I'm slowly realizing just how bad ranked has become over the past couple of years. I'm also just ball chasing a lot more because I'm trying to outspeed everything, and I just need to calm down and play really passive. I think I really need to play the most boring gameplay you've ever seen in your life to win. Like, I need to play hard third man or something. I guarantee that's what it's going to take. I think their way of play, and I agree with that, Smoke. That's definitely a frustrating thing. People who try to teach you how to play. That's honestly something I experience a lot here in GC1. A dude with like a red tag, aka he got GC for the first time like 2 months ago, trying to teach me, someone who analyzes the game for a living, who's been in SSL like 8-10 times. Like you're gonna teach me how to play the game, homie? Really? Like, you got it all figured out? All right, cool. When the OnlyFan drops is, if you gotta ask, that means you weren't aware of the first one. Kind of really asking when the OnlyFans is when he's never donated the stream. That's crazy. GC1 is the prime area for like the Dunning-Kruger type thing, where they're like, yeah, I'm Grand Champ. Did you know that's actually the top, within the top 1% of all players? Like, I actually am a high-level player. I know pretty much everything about this game. So step back and let me teach you. And it's like, you know so little about this game. Like, please stop talking. Frank, even if it did, you wouldn't be able to afford it. Tier 3 subs, no. No, the link. Again, we're just going to play a deep third for these lobbies, I think. All right, chat. For my forgiveness, for the next 5 days, 5 games, I'm going to try out what happens if I just play really hard third. Just wait for people to mess up and then go from there. He's Rocket League God in his mind. He can tell you. My favorite is when, the personal favorite is people who are so committed to that idea that they are way better and everyone else can learn from them. But the thing is, they're the ones that are like own goaling and missing aerials. And they're like I remember there was a game I was playing off stream like a year ago, and it stuck to my mind because I wish I was recording. Because it's like the perfect encapsulation of what I was talking about. The ball was coming off the corner, and the ball was about to bounce back middle, and the guy on the backboard went for it on like a slow aerial. So he was trying to get a touch, and he missed it. And then all of us was like, huh? And then the guy followed it up on the other team and scored. And he said, what a save. And then in team chat was like, why aren't you guys jumping for that? And I was like, you missed. Be easy, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Like, that exact environment is why I despise certain rank grinders who are like super low MMR, competitive speaking, and then they're acting like, oh, nothing is ever my fault. Because it's like, it's one thing if you like, if your teammate whiffs an aerial and you're not near the ball and you want to blame him or whatever. Like, I understand that. But like, this guy straight up whiffed his aerial, and he's like, teammates, why didn't you fix that mistake for me? It's like, I can't control if you miss. Like, I'm sorry. Like, it's maybe only defensible if as the ball is about to bounce, you're like, all yours, like something like that to let us know, like, I can't get this, please go. But like, if you just whiff straight up and then be like, teammates, how didn't you anticipate me completely whiffing that? It's like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Like, that's on you, homie. I can't speak much to it. How you doing, Christine? You're a hard third player. No, I know. That's why I'm trying to really lock in. Half the reason I abandoned that role is just because I get bored and I'm like, this is boring. I want to play a little bit, whatever. I watched you. Yes, Christine. That's why I said hello, Christine, because I recognize you. I actually they knew you were Gigabrain and would be able to read their misminutes in advance through their casual chain that moves the universe forward. I mean, you're not wrong. That is exactly what they are. You don't have the ban hammer, you have the ban wrench, yes. Little bonk. Skibbity toilet Rizzler. You make good, compelling arguments, Edax. It's fine. Alright, we are deep third chat, alright? I'll move up on offense, but for the most part, I will not be aggressive on this. I will literally just make sure we play good defense, and that's it. Wrench and hammer? Well, they're both mods. It's just that on Twitch you have a ban. Well, technically it's a sword, but like the ban hammer I think is the classic thing on like Twitch. It's working. Yeah, me not being involved in offense whatsoever and just making sure we play defense is the way. Have I touched the ball yet? Gonna rotate back like it's twos, just straight down the middle. I'm never gonna go for a boost steal when I'm on offense to the opponent's corner. I'm gonna get back immediately every single time. No one challenges, no one saves, no one goes to the follow-up. Unfortunate. Erdo, what happened there? He had 100 boost. Oh, I'm playing with Sam players. This explains a lot. Oh, that are West players. There's no way of knowing. Okay, they don't touch that. Interesting. Interesting that you go for that, Kairos. I had you beat. Oh, no, Kairos. Hell yeah, thank you for the $5. Okay.
Why not I guess you?
This is hard to watch. Homie, this is why I'm in such pain all the time nowadays. Elliot, thank you so much for the $4.99. Appreciate you. I gotta check my Twitter. Someone just lit me up with a noti. Oh, okay. Shout out to Talk getting absolutely annihilated in RLCS qualifying signups lately. They didn't check in time and got DQ'd to lowers in their very first match in the uppers on day one. And then apparently they didn't sign up for Qual 2, despite apparently all thinking they did. So Start GG is kicking their butt. Tech being Talk, Com, and Evo. Bye, Christine. God damn it, Erda. Stuff like that is why it's like I move up because I'm like, oh, that's a hit off the sidewall or something. That's a pass they can get, and then they just don't touch it, and you're like, oh, I assumed chasing that ball would mean that you got to read on it. Deep third chat. Start GG playing their own games. Yep. See, all yours, all yours. Ah, bad angle from me. I thought the bounce is going to be more down the line. Yeah, guys, apologies. We are playing a very low rank right now, so I am getting myself out by playing deep third. I don't care how boring of a gameplay this is. It will work. Oh, luckily Seeb will not get B here, right? Nice. Clanky, I'm not sure if you're hallucinating, but... Do you recognize your teammates or opponents? I mean, yeah, in GC you only play so many people. The lower we go, the less familiar names there are, though. Why we on Fortnite, Taco? Clanky, I think you need to explain yourself on that one. There's nothing defensible that you just said in the entire sentence. That makes sense. Bad touch, but it's fine. We're gonna fake chow that. I was gonna pass the middle and then my teammate backflipped out of there, so I was like, oh, I can't pass to you anymore. This game or Fortnite? I don't really play Fortnite, so I would say this game. I have way more hours in it. Content-wise, I would say Fortnite is probably the more profitable per creator. You're like at my size on Fortnite. Then again, I always wonder how many people play Fortnite that actually have like a wallet, you know? Like how many viewers watch and can actually donate to a stream. How many hours? I have 13,000 in this game. But that is between coaching and commentating and also playing the game. Not to mention how many hours are in free play or whatever. Hello, New Art. Hello, Nightvix. Is it all right that I can double reset Mactive, reset double tap, and Diamond 3? No, actually. If you can do all that at a low rank and you're still that low rank, then you are not good at the game on a wide level. Time span 1, 0, and 2. Legitimately, that's exactly the plan, Riger. Like I'm just gonna play the most unaesthetic gameplay you've ever seen in your life, but it'll work, and I don't care. Because then once we actually get to a higher enough rank where I can trust teammates, then I can go for stuff. Honestly, all I need to know about this rank is the amount of times I've gone for an air dribble and will get a clean first touch and immediately my teammate crashes into me and takes the ball. I'm like, that's like a diamond issue. That's like literally something that I thought stopped at diamond. Make a flick for me? Kind of a lame musty, but that's technically one. What shortcut mark shot maps? Anything with air roll is really important. That teaches you how to like manipulate your car a lot cleaner. GC games now coin flip and it's like 80-20 coin flip for teammates. Bless you. Bro's not answering me. Sorry, Joel. I have not seen your stuff. For a Champ 1 Div 3 freestyler, I've already read enough out of that chat. I don't need to know anything else about you. Ooh. Lol. Godly amount of hours. Thank you, Gear. What mech should I learn to get high champ 2? I think your biggest mech you should learn is how to actually fast arrow consistently, because most of you guys don't. And I say that as a coach. A vast majority of champs and diamonds do not know how to fast arrow. Like, well, you know how to in concept, but you don't actually do it consistently. All right, that's wide. Penta resets, that's very cool, but again, if you can do that and you're still in Diamond, then you're working on the wrong stuff. What's rank right now? We're very low. We're typically GC3 SSL, but right now we are GC1. Like I said, we're playing a really deep third, trying to play very passive right now to make sure we can win these games. I'm just playing cutout right now. I'm just slowing down everything, letting us rotate faster. Or a little bit more secured. What's your goal for the rank? Just get back to SSL, get our rewards. Oh, the wrong guy recovered. Yeah, we're trying to avoid temptation of turning for anything I think I could shoot because again, I don't trust my teammates' recovery. Ah, that ceiling bounce is a little heavier than I thought. I wanted to approach that differently. Again, we're not taking any chances. Again, unfortunately, it's gonna be a very boring game, but we will win more often because of this. Q dodge that demo. Q dodge that demo. Dodge the demo. Pinch. Oh, wow, he actually recovered on that? Crazy. It looks fun. This? What? What game is this? It's Rocket League. Yeah, thank you for answering, Clanky. This is car soccer, basically, but you can fly and spin and do fancy things. Also, you can indiscriminately murder with no consequence. And that's something not really addressed by the lore. Whoa. All right, good arrow by that guy. Great save, teammate. Hunk, we slanging ass in here or what? We used to. Sure. OG Molester. Not a huge fan of that name, not gonna lie. Been a while since you've been in here? Yeah, you're probably in prison based on that name. Any lunchtime specials? Not exact. Bro was not ready. How about Gate? Because you looked in the zone. No, you're fine. I try to read people's chat, but Rocket League's a very fast-paced game. It's so hard to like look up sometimes. So you know, if I don't immediately read your chat, I'll get to it. Don't worry. I was in here like a year ago. Dang. Well, welcome back. Teammate? Nice. Hey, Joey K. It's going all right. You're actually farming via doing nothing. The strategy always works and somehow he's always free to do it. Because it's boring! That's why! That is why! Yeah, temptation to be silly and risky is too strong. It is! Because when I'm playing this game, I'm like, oh, I could go for a double here. Oh, maybe if I go for a flip reset or maybe an air dribble bump, maybe if I pass middle, my teammate will get it. And at the end of the day, you know, if I just play boring, I can save these. All right, we're back GC2. Slow progress, chat. You life banned after I said oil up over and over again? That sounds like me. So this is your alt, is what it is. Well, considering I don't remember you doing that, because at the end of the day, if you say oil up, I don't really care, but it's like, if I ask you to stop doing something, stop doing it, you know? I will say change your name. I'm not a huge fan of that name in chat. It's a little weird. Oh, well, that works too. You just say a double bump? I mean, yeah. Sometimes you can just like slap into someone and then immediately go for the other one. As we're oiling up at 100K, I've already told you guys, and I actually mean it. I will 100% buy oil and drip it over me on broadcast. That's the promise. You gotta get me there though first, chat. I gotta be like a Cozy P, just ascend, hit clips all day. And then slowly we'll get to 100K, then 200K, then 500K, and 700K. Would you be interested in replacing the oil with mayonnaise? Honestly, I would be down to do oil because it doesn't like go bad in the same way. I think mayonnaise would be really gross because like, okay, so on charity streams, I've done like a pie to the face, you know, like I bought like a cheesecake and then or something, and then put a bunch of whipped cream on it and go poof. The problem is with that you don't think about is that you clean it off with like a towel, but then there's always a little bit of whipped cream or something in your mustache or something, and then it just smells like bad dairy after a while. So after like an hour or two, you just kind of go, ugh, and every inhale is just kind of like this gross like dairy smell, and it's not fun. So that is one reason I would be very anxious to use mayonnaise for that. I would have to literally shower, and then I have to set up the shower cam, which you guys obviously want, and that's breaking TOS. And then I gotta rob my OnlyFans of I mean, wait, what? Who said that? Slap? Nope, I'm doing it again. I'm like, let me move up for the chase on the immediate counterattack and get a goal, because my teammate will clear that ball, and then, like I said, every time you think that, turns out that is not what's happening. I was lucky kind of playing at 50. Hey, Mass. Did I hear OnlyFans? Of course. Tier 3 Twitch subs already know what's up. What do the power-up buttons do? I'm sorry, what? Can you tag you? I'm sorry, what? What are you typing in my chat? Nice up, Kaz. Close one. Wasn't even the best pass, but teammate almost got on it. That's all I want. That's fine. I was about to say, like, pretty easy save. Teammate still got bumped, which is spooky, but it's fine. The buttons you run over? No, those give you boost, if you guys have never played this game. Basically, the in the bottom right of the screen, where you see like that number, that is the amount of boost, which makes you go faster. It also, if you're trying to jump in the air, propels you upward. Or you're trying to fly, you know? That's funny that a non-Rocket person calls them buttons. I think we just call them pads. I would say most people probably call them pads. Wait, what? I didn't get a reset? I'm actually kind of angry at that. I don't know how I missed that reset. Can you tag of? I've genuinely no idea what you're saying, Unite. You whiffed it? Yeah, I was going for the flip reset on the double, but for some reason I did not actually get the reset on that. So bad angle by me. Not gonna lie, I just figured Soggy Waffles would go for that. That actually might be a reset. Hey, Kaz, hit that. Must resist temptation again. Must play boring and safe. Even though my teammates are doing pretty well, they're wasting a lot of boost on some of these aerials. All right, next time I'm not going to go for anything fancy. I'm just, if I get a shot that's open on a setup, I'm just going to shoot it. Do you think you're nasty in Rocket League? I think I'm pretty good. I don't think I'm, like, disgusting at this game. Aye, teammate, you not only grabbed my boost, but then you immediately gave it away. Oh, no. Missed that. Oof. I faked under one, and I was trying to wave dash into the next one, but then I was like, actually, I can't. Maybe I can still tap that. Echoes, you gotta hit the corner. That's nice. Underneath him. That's fine. Kaz got 50. Ooh, okay. Okay, I was not sure of the delay on that, but I think Echoes was waiting for me to take it off him or something, question mark? All right, we're gonna play very safe again, chat. We're not gonna have any fun. This feels very throwable based on how passive my teammates are. Ooh, Jose got that touch. I don't think he even meant to double it. You're on PlayStation? I'm playing on PC with a PS5 controller. All right, chat, let's just lock up the win. That's gonna roll for Yakos. That's annoying. Okay. Good flick. What the? That's fine. Cool. And that's a win. Wait. I was about to say like it's wide. Okay, cool. Oof. We playing that music or is it the game? This is you're listening to, if you're on YouTube, you're listening to Monster Cat. What's the best way to learn how to air roll? Practice, like any mechanic. Just this. Just by trying to stay up. And then when you slowly add air roll in, just try to stay sturdy. If you don't have workshop maps, this is the best way to do it. And then occasionally, just throw a weird motion in. Just flick your right stick or a stick. Just throw your left stick in a random direction to force yourself to learn how to like recover back to balancing. I think that's the best way to learn it. Is the controller plugged in? Is there a way to play on PC wireless? Yeah, you can play it via a Bluetooth connector. I just prefer doing that because I don't like charging my thing. Rings map's the best way. I would say it's the most fun way because it gives you an objective. I think when people are just in free play and practicing it generally, I think it's kind of hard to stay locked in. Okay, back again, chat. Remember, chat, yell at me to stay passive, all right? I can't be diving in on these plays all the time. Nice, teammates. Crashes net immediately. Well, that's why I need you guys. On that one, it was mainly just because of like, even at this rank, that low percentage play is pretty high as long as I can just, or that's not a low percentage play as long as they just shoot it on target. It's a wide open shot. If I can clear a goalie out, then it's even easier, you know? Yeah. My tier 3 sub badge? Yeah, there's just like a box around it. I didn't really know how else to delineate them. I'm trying to still brainstorm how to make tier 2, tier 3 stand out. I can see yours on my chat app though. Hey, K-Bros. Oh, that's just a goal. How many Luffy profiles are in here? Luffy. Has anyone ever told you that you look like an older version of Apparently Jack? Yes, a lot of people say that. Mostly, I think Appjack's the only person I'm like, I can see it. Everyone else that they say are just some white guy with a beard who has brown hair. That's it. Well, you look like John Sandman. Personally, I don't think I look anything like John in any way, outside of the fact that I have brown hair and a beard. Hello, Dan. Using the rarely used change my Twitch stream title. Viewer reward. He doesn't even choose a title. How you doing, Dan? But it's unavailable. Oh, it's because I was casting it. I didn't want to have it interrupt anything. You like Chris Hemsworth from the neck down? That's what I keep telling people. Especially when he's Fat Thor. Okay. What rank are you aiming for? We're SSL most seasons, so we're just trying to get back there. Yeah, we've been goofing around for too long, and unfortunately we've fallen to low GC2s. Now we're just trying to get back up. So I'm playing a very boring playstyle because I'm trying to guarantee that we win these games, or at least play a solid enough defense to make ourselves more likely to come away with a dub. No shot, the team pinch. They're nasty. Broccoli ever made a movie and needed stunt doubles for pros? I think you're there. Thank you. Do you remember me? I do remember you, Noah. Hello. And I'm good after being sick in the first week of a 4-week contract. I'm sorry about that. Have you ever gotten absolutely hyped when you were casting an Elvis tourney? What the heck is an Elvis tourney? Oh, RLCS? I mean, yeah, if you haven't gotten hyped during a casting gig before, either you're casting the worst content you've ever seen in your life, or you're just not a good caster. Oh, my gosh. I was like, oh, Leonidas here in the middle of the field. You can get that, right? And then he had a 0 boost. All right, Leonidas gets that. Oof, just too far away. Oh, off that corner, dude. Oh, my bad, teammate. I didn't realize you were going for that. Were you on the Rocket League stream? Yeah, I was on Sunday because I cast for Collegiate Rocket League. Hence why I have the CRL analyst tag on my profile. Gotta go. See you, Clanky. When you cast next for RLCS, depends on what team hires me. We should still be doing Kansas City Pioneers, but I don't know if what's going on with that. Do you remember a team called Nat 5? I do not. Hi, Michael Payne. You just got here? I've been here. But yeah, I'm not an RLCS caster. I just get employed for CRL. Maybe one day. I do know there's a major coming up that they probably need a B team for. I'm really fascinated if they'll actually do that. I can't really hear the music on Twitch. Is it quieter? It does seem to be playing very quiet. Maybe I accidentally turned it down too much. A little loud. Yeah, we'll turn it up a little bit. I think it's just the song has a lower volume, generally. Without the stream getting muted, you put it onto a different audio track and then use a different track for a VOD track. Because when the VOD gets saved, if you guys watch any of my VODs, there's no music on it. If anyone wants to watch, hey, Creature MC. What's favorite team you casted for before in RLCS? OG Esports. I've casted for G2 a couple times. OG was my favorite though. They paid me fairly. They paid me quickly. That team was fun. You know. Yeah, this Friday in RLCS quals, so I should be casting for Pioneers that day. Watch you in Seb casting for OG. I loved OG. They also paid to fly me out to majors, which was pretty lit. Like, I had to go to Europe for the first time ever because they paid for my flight and my accommodations and everything. Very generous org. Very good people to work with, too. Now we're playing a full party, and I see some XSL tags, so we're gonna still try to play passive chat, but this one's probably gonna be a little harder. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see Jackson's tag on that. Oh, that was an assumption Bro Turkey would be up. My bad. Interesting. G2 is the nice they sound. I'm sorry, what? It's crazy. I think that G2 is not in the scene anymore. That's such a wild turn. Honestly, if Epic ever wanted a warning sign about their esport, it's that. Like, the biggest org in Rocket League history, I would argue, is tapping out and being like, nah. They had a nice bag for the energy roster, I'm sure. Oh, man. I tried to scoop underneath that so aggressively. Flow player calm. We've queued together a couple times. But I was never a player. Like, I never tried to play this game like he does. Nice. I'm going. All right, see animate. Do a flip. I just did. Oh, Bro Turkey without fake? Sheesh. Okay. I subbed. Hello, Beckett. Thank you for the sub. Damn. This is actually insane that I'm playing such a super Weenie Hut Junior playstyle and it's working. Literally just have to sit back and play defense. That's it. You really need to practice mechs? Yes. It's the only way you get good at them. Entirely depends on what ranks you're talking about, though. Because there's a lot of mechs that a lot of lower ranked players do not need to think about. The amount of times I've seen plats that are like, I don't know how to air dribble, I don't know how to flip reset. That's fine. You're such a low rank compared to like where you actually need those mechanics. Ah, that's a bad one. Thought I'd time that a little cleaner. It's going for a fancier clear than needed. Okay, getting some bonks on him. Like, I was able to get SSL without ever really knowing how to air dribble super well. I was trying to do the back bus. Should have just made him force a save. All right, he gets the first dribble. Pharaoh, that's yours. Ah, that was avoidable, unfortunately. Pharaoh was just a little confused, I think. He was not sure why Guy was air dribbling it and then not going again. Our game is very throwable. Let's just make sure we lock that down. Oh, Pharaoh, that scared me. Honestly, the only reason I went for that is just because the guy was like, he had the first touch, but I was like, honestly, the other guy's playing off his touch. Let me just hit it over the second guy and then we're good. But yeah, I didn't have to touch that. A little rough. I'm gonna send a DM real quick. Ah, god damn it. There's the occasional setting on Windows. I'm not sure if anyone's familiar with it. That's really annoying. If you drag a window at a certain speed or something, it'll think that you're trying to isolate the window and it'll minimize every other window on your desktop, and it's such an annoying thing. Can't lose if you don't give up goals. I mean, it's just, that's just how it is. Like, I don't think this playstyle is fun, so I apologize if you guys are like, this guy's playing so boring, but I'm like, I just need to get wins again. I need to get back to a respectable rank. It's hilarious how reliable it is if you can just... The problem, the only thing I'm worried about is we're eventually going to get to a series where like my teammates aren't offensively inclined, and that's where it's really going to backfire. Because yeah, we can play defense, but it's mainly because we're getting teammates who are actually decent enough that they can get shots off. But it gets really bad if people eventually get to a point where they can't attack or they're like not aerialing aggressively, and then we're just sitting there like, okay, we can't score if we're just waiting forever. Are you Christian? No, I am an atheist. That being said, I appreciate all people who respect whatever religion they practice. And I think religion has a lot of cool things. It's just not for me. Just because I'm an atheist doesn't mean I think any other beliefs are stupid. It's just, it's not for me, all right? So a lot of people think that I'm like, oh, so you think I'm stupid? I'm like, no. It's just my personal belief. I have no ideas about what other people should believe. How's the afternoon treating you? Treating me well, did you? Yeah, we are on a quite the win streak right now. Yeah, we're just trying to slowly get our wins back. We briefly hit GC1. That's how far we've fallen in threes, Digium. So we're just playing Super Weenie Hut Junior Rocket League right now, where it's just all... I'm playing deep third, no matter what. Man, teammate, I don't know what you were going for right there. Oh. I don't think the rank command has worked in eons. Man, if that was at all inside, I could redirect that. Yeah, we're just trying to play kind of passive and just chill. AJC, did you guys get in contact with Epic yet? Or Blast? I really hope they make an exception for you. I'm gonna be pretty ticked if they don't. Like, part of it is like, how are you guys not making 100% sure? But at the same time, it's like one of those things where it's like, come on. I don't know if Havoc has that. Oh, he does. Okay. Oh. All right. I can't forget that I need to play Super Winnie Hunt Jr. That was a bad approach by me. You clearly watched my short. My short. It's literally word for word the caption I use for any short I have featuring my assists. Nice. Sorta just got the generic started, nothing we can do. There's no way they said nothing. I don't know, man. That's kind of brutal that they're actually being that strict about it. Like, you guys are a top 16 team. Also, you caught it like the day of. Like, how is that not like enough time for them to be like, hey, sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I was still reacting to chat. I didn't focus on my kickoff. All right, chat again. Just kind of chill. Turn. Havoc, buddy. No! That should have been a goal. Shot works and looks stupid, it ain't stupid. That is also a caption I've used. I don't know how old that video is, though. Buddies, I cannot score. I tried robbing us with a third regional as well, so at the very least the glitch is somewhat repeatable, which make it easier to find. Only thing is most likely in starts end. I just find it weird that the only people affected by stuff like this are you and Kep. This makes me feel like it's like a hardware thing, like something in the cookies or something in your browsers. Because I have not heard about this from anyone else, but granted, it might just be less, like, lower profile people. I don't know, I'm pretty ticked that Blast is taking the hard stance of saying, sorry, we're not allowing you to register. Like, this is literally like a top team. Like, Kep is less defensible because, yeah, it's content creator, but it's like, it's not like it's a main event team. You guys made main event. You should be 100% given a one-time pass. Also, it's just such an easy PR thing to do, you know? Hey, sorry, unfortunately, like they're like, oh, well, you signed up late, and ordinarily we wouldn't do it, but you know what? You're a top team. I'm sure it was a mistake, or a start GG error or something. So, you know what? We're gonna change it back to there. Good luck in the regional 2 or whatever, and I'm just like, damn, that's it. Have it. Turn. Cool. Alrighty, another win to the streak. There were a bunch of people making tickets today. I'm like 90% sure it had to do with our team name getting changed and some back-end consequences. Is this 6 wins in a row? I think so. I don't know, man. I still just think, I think the first one is something I understand if the mods don't take back, because it's very hard to understand like how you guys never saw. I've personally never heard of that on start, of just never being presented with a check-in screen. Like, I kind of still think mods should be like, that is weird. Okay, we're gonna reverse that, because it's like, if you guys are ready to play and you immediately make a ticket that you got forfeited, like, I think that's different than a team that just straight up never showed up, especially as the top seed. Like, you really think these guys didn't show up in time? That's my thing, is like, if a random team didn't show up, I think they have an excuse for being like, it's entirely possible you just didn't show up. Plenty of teams do that every bracket. But the fact that you're like a top seed in your pool and you're not showing up, let's be honest. Why are we being so strict about this? Also, as a mod, you can 100% replay that. You can literally just roll back the bracket. The problem is, if you guys can't get into this lobby, it basically ends your split one, which is the thing that bothers me the most. Hello? Sheep, I need you to touch the ball. I think he's trying to leave it to me, but... Hey, Philip. Bro's name is Newcomer, and yet he's been here before. Interesting. Inaccurate username. Kyle, thank you for the $5 super chat. Again, chat, Weenie Hat
Good
Jr.
luck with the win streak as always. Remember, be passive, Techo. Just do it.
Just do it, yep. Well, so far we're doing it and it's working, so we're just gonna keep going. No, Sheep, yet. No, why are you trying to get top? We need to have a hope of waiting this point. I'm gonna be pretty angry if Epic doesn't do anything with that. Or Blast doesn't revert that. It's such like a very easy thing to do that's great for PR. You get to GC3 after being hard third man. Honestly, it might work. I don't even have an MMR on right now, I don't think. Like for my Bacchus, so I can't even tell how much I'm gaining off these. Oh, my bad, King. I thought we were at that together. What happened here? He... Oh, I thought he was already turned around. I was like, how did we not get there? I like weed. Good to know, Lewis. Is dribbling underrated? I mean, I wouldn't say it's underrated. I think it's very accurately rated. People recognize it's good to do. In threes, it's a little underrepresented, I would say. In twos, it's a lot more important to dribble well. Ah. Oh no. Sheep went for the boost over ball. Oh, did not think he would go again. Nice. Cool. How's your threes looking? We dropped so low that I decided to literally only play as a hard third. And so far we are on a 6-game winning streak because of that. So... Chef, we literally went so far that I got demoted out of GC2. And then we got it right back, but still, it was still like, wow, that's an alarm sound that we cannot try and carry. I'm literally just going to play such good defense that it'll be enough by itself. I'm not rotating aggressively at all. Oop. I think the number one rule is hit the ball. If you're looking for one, nice. Wow, what a dunk. Out of time, my three's until next season. That's what I was saying. I'm like, someone was like, do you think it's like, what would happen if you think you hit champ? I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, if I ever was not grand champ in this game, if I ever hit CP, I would uninstall until the next season. I would not touch this game being dead ass. Or if I did play the game or boot up the game, I would cast. I would not do any gameplay for the rest of the season. Because I'm like, it's chalked. I'm not dealing with this. I'm like, it's not worth it at that point. I'm just hurting my own feelings at a certain point. Seven in a row. I'm 18-15 in both modes right now. Nice. Yeah, I'm just slowly getting back into form. He said update. I'm not sure what he means. My game's had mismatch? Maybe? That Hatsune Miku update coming in. We're 16-21, so we're still a lot to go, but still. I got you, Kyle. We're at 9.99 out of 10. Oh boy. Update hasn't loaded yet. Ugh, all right, well, chat, we're gonna have to update a little. One sec. That's my least favorite is when there's a Steam, it says, uh-oh, you need to download the update, and then you go to Steam and it's not there. And you're like, okay, so you're gonna invalidate my copy of the game? And then I can't even download it? All right, stream's gonna get a little laggy as I download this. All right, it is 1.8 gigs, so this will take a bit. I'm not sure you'd want to play 1800 and 1500. I say we should play some threes, but ranked disparity would kill it. I don't think ranked disparity would kill it. Honestly, yeah, someone was like, you should play with someone, then you'll actually play normal lobbies. I'm like, well, the issue is when you're low MR, is that that's like the equivalent of trying to get out of your rank by playing harder opponents. Kyle, they give the gifted membership to Weston. Hey, Trucks and Tina girlfriend. Unfortunately, you put too many H's in a row, so Nightbot slapped you. What's the quota today? I don't know what you mean by quote. Why don't you try something completely different like chess? I like chess. I just haven't played it in a while. I don't know. I'm not interested in doing stuff like that and stuff. Who wants to be hit by my timeout wrench is the quote? Yeah, that's true. All right, we are 790 megs out of 1.8 gigs downloaded. Do you have any animals? I do. My cat's actually sleeping right next to me. Hi. Now the cat is sleeping in her cat bed across the room. She's like where this shelf is, she's like just off camera, like this, that way. It's a brownish cat, and then I have a black cat. Bella Luna. Okay, updating files, 92% complete. I don't know what's it doing. It says downloading data 1.1 out of 1.8, but the updating files is 96% complete. Would you done if Rocket League was never made? What would I have done? I don't know. I mean, there's such a butterfly effect. I think about like if Rocket League never invented itself, like I don't know what I would do. I don't know if I actually would have gone into content creation in general. I was never really interested in being a streamer. I just started streaming because my friends were like, hey, you're good at the game and you're fun to talk to, you should start streaming. I'm like, okay. So I tried, and while I don't think I'm like super entertaining, I think I'm like, you know, I enjoy it. It's a good social outlet for me. I get to talk to people, meet people. Get his PhD and get praise read. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, that's probably where I would have gone. I would have probably just stayed in my PhD and had way less distractions. Part of my issue with my PhD was that I was forced to do very boring stuff for less money than my much more fun stuff that was making more money. Bro, looking at some of the job postings for like senior data scientists, where they're like, we're looking for someone ideally with like a PhD in like data, like some computational science, or all right, update's good. And then there's like the aspects of data science, like, oh, if you have a PhD in psychology, we'd love to hire you for our team. And it's like a starting salary of like 250K. And I'm like, could have been me. Hello, turret. I do enjoy a good thigh, excuse me. How are the games? Oh, we're fine. Why are my frames going crazy right now? What the heck is going on? But once in a while, the game will just skip for a sec. Maybe it's Bacchus injecting again? Who knows? Oh wait, actually Bacchus can inject. Totally forgot about that. Data science jobs require rigorous math backgrounds, linear algebra, differential equations. Not all of them. Like, if you know statistics and research methods, you can definitely help in a data science team. I'm not saying like you need a lot of statistical background and a lot of different like analyses under your belt, but you don't need to take like 15 semesters of calc and linear algebra and all that randomness. Like, if you're a strict, like, if they're just doing like a strict team of only comp sci or data science guys who their whole training is just doing that hardcore. The thing is like a lot of PhDs do get hired at different at data science jobs or data analyst roles because we have understanding of human psychology and research design and informed statistical analysis that data scientists don't always do because they just brute force stuff until they find a model that works, whereas ours are a bit more informed, or at least like we have the background in human subjects to be able to utilize. So it's like a part of a multi-skilled team. I've seen a lot of people work in data science as a psych PhD, and that was kind of my goal. Military took a lot of that freedom from me. Air Force Burr. Well, we have an Air Force team. You could play for Air Force. Gotta send some DMs. You're back? Was I ever gone? Did my stream go down when I was updating or something? Yeah, it's gonna be a while since we get a game, I think, because people are downloading the update. My internet's just too fast. I've been talking this whole time. Uptime 2 minutes, what the heck? That's weird. Well, that's on Twitch's end. That was not on my end. I didn't drop a single frame throughout all that. Would you go against Bailey Rain? I mean, I'm buddies with Bailey, but she is not my rank. I would not play against her. Streamer play back? Eventually. I feel like I'm more comfortable doing that stuff when I'm playing a little bit better. Or in higher ranks. Wow, we actually got a game. Maybe if you're designing polls, but you're not making functional models without heavy math. I don't know. I mean, you can. I mean, coding-wise, like I know the baseline of how to make something maybe less sophisticated than like a neural net model or whatever, like something crazy like that. But I don't know if you can really say that psychologists are not going to be able to do that. Like, I'm not saying like we'd be better suited for it than someone with a hardcore training in that, or like a heavy math background. But it's definitely something that a lot of teams do utilize. If you're playing a Frontal Panda, if I played him in a game mode that wasn't ones, maybe. Frontal Panda's very good. Now, Jam, I'm not really arguing with you. I'm just saying, like, if you just threw me into that role by myself, I'd be a little overwhelmed, but I could probably work with other people once I brush back up on my kind of like larger, my larger model-based computations and coding. I would not be able to do that right now, but I believe with enough time, remind myself of all that stuff. Remember my data science courses. What about Drewski? I mean, I'm buddies with Drewski. I've known him for a while. We play at the same rank. Maybe not in ones, though. All right, chat, we must remember, let's not play actually aggressive. Gotta play like a weenie. Ooh, we actually just didn't even have it. That wasn't even fake, he just didn't have the ball. Oh, sorry, teammate. Interesting. He was so slow to that, I didn't think he was challenging. Oh. Nice. Get over my teammate! Oh, I didn't get to demo him in time. I tried. Hi, Rapid. Run a Grand Champ tournament tonight. Nice. Proud of you. It's a true gamer moment right there. Yeah, 100 subs. Congrats, Better Brady. Things we love to see. Loco? Nice, good pass. Thank you for the follow, Rapid. Gotta keep the win streak alive, chat. And this is fat points because they're a full party. Oh, my bad. That was almost an own goal. Oh man, I was like, he's gonna pursue that, and then he actually didn't. So, okay, let him go. I wasn't really paying attention to my angle. I just wanted to beat it before the first guy. All right, just gotta wean down the time. Blue team really staying in this game, huh? Have they had a shot yet, low key? They've had 6 shots. I don't remember any of them. Almost gave one up by checking the scoreboard. LMAO. Oinker to the max says oink. I guess I can't be surprised. This feels very Grand Champ 2 trying to show his diamond teammates what's going on. 'Cause they're missing a lot of arrows. W shot, yep. Oh, nope, they were all in okay rank. Interesting. I have multi-chrome pink shades already. It says I own these. Interesting. Interesting. Wait, what the heck? I don't know if I've seen this before. That is weird. That animation does not look like it hits the ground. It looks like it's just an animation that plays over your screen. Not a huge fan of that. All right, these guys are called kickoff merchants. Makes me feel like they're either actually good at kickoffs or they're just memeing. Oh. I was playing for the 50 and the guy didn't touch it, so I'm for it. Oh, my teammate had nothing. Why he's in the middle, I don't really know though. No, that's Try to wrap around that. It's fine. Get back. Grab some boost. Ciliu or whatever his name is. Sure. Wasn't sure if he'd beat me to that or not. Lot going on here. A little bit over. Oh, Flux, no one loves you. Get demoed. Get demoed. I don't think he has a good touch on this. I'm just gonna rush that. Just kidding. I was like, teammates, I could hear him driving up on the other side. We're gonna hit that because Dalb was kind of going towards the sideline. Oh, he was just waiting for that hit middle. That's crazy. Okay. Good 50 teammate. Trying to take down line. Teammate 50. Close one. He got the boost too. That's real sad. Nice. Just realized a teammate, or the other guy, grabbed all the boosts, so we're gonna have to wrap all the way around on that. It's not bad. It's gonna lob that. Oh my god, he took 9 minutes to get off the backboard. He's trying to demo him. Oh, I tried to lob it over him. I was like, he has a good angle on it. Thought the first guy was gonna have it, so I delayed. Okay. Not a huge fan of hitting down the middle, but it's fine. You're pretty good, thank you. We're playing Weenie Hut Jr. style right now because we've won 7 games in a row by just acting like no one can be trusted and playing passive, and right now, it's working pretty well. Just gotta make sure teammates actually hit the ball. So YouTube, they can watch pro plays and like you commentate. A YouTube channel, Rocket League, just streamed, I think. Actually, I don't know if the YouTube stream was live. Collegiate Rocket League, I cast for that on the Rocket League channel, and that is collegiate players, but a lot of them are also pros, so you can, I don't know, hit that up if you're interested. But no, I don't have like a channel like Fear or Johnny Boy or anything like that. Honestly, it'd be fun to have content like that, but I don't partake in that too much. 70? No, 7. I didn't win 70 games in a row. That'd be crazy. At that point, I'd be the #1 player in the world. Okay, buddy. Yeah, not 77. Yeah, we're just trying to get back to SSL. We're playing a pretty low rank right now, or in GC2, so just trying to slowly get back. Interesting. I want to bump him. So should have that. Nice. Oh. wait, what? How is that a goal? I didn't realize I got a surprisingly long lift on that flick. This game called I might download. It's called Rocket League. It's free via the Epic Games Store if you haven't got it on Steam already. It's a very easy game to learn and I think very difficult to master. It's a game that's completely unique in that regard, I think. Cud's amazing. This game he plays a lot. Huh, well, congrats. I mean, it's a fun game. It's definitely very rewarding. Honestly, I've never played a game. Back in the day when I played like Call of Duty, like Ghosts or Modern Warfare 3, when you're like really in the zone, rushing around and like spawn trapping people and whatever, through just like natural rotations and whatnot. That was like you're so in the zone that you feel like you're in a flow state. I've never really had games that do that to me before. And then Rocket League is a game where like you're playing well and you're in the zone. This game is so freaking addicting. Maybe just because of the pacing of it. What's your favorite COD? Modern Warfare 3 was my #1 COD of all time. I don't think any other COD since has gotten even close. Ghost was pretty close because I just like Activate or Infinity Wards type of games because they make it very arcade based. Like the time to kill is pretty high. It's more about like reactions and rushing and whatever. And then I feel like Activision demanded that all the developers make the game more esport-y, like lower time to kill and whatnot. And it felt like the game got way too much like CS light. Like they were trying to emulate Counter-Strike, and it just got really boring. Like I want a game that's arcadey. I want to go on long kill streaks and whatever. I don't want to have to average a 1.1 KD, you know? Also, skill-based matchmaking makes it so there's no actual true like pubs anymore. Was it on this game on PlayStation, PC, or iPhone? This is on all platforms except phone. Hey Beckett, you mentioned you subbed like 2 hours ago. I acknowledged that you subbed. Don't have to keep saying it, don't worry. I see you. Ah, that's a rough bounce. All right, chat. We got to remember the Weenie Hut Junior strats. Oh, these guys are full party and 100% playing like it. My God, they're going for everything, even off misses. Never played Fortnite. I still actually owe you guys a Fortnite stream. Trying to be in a better mood though when we have a Fortnite stream. Don't really want to do that stream and not be 100% down to clown, you know? Good save. That's insane. You still got that save. Pass back would have gone hard. Oh, teammate. Unfortunate. And that's why you play all the way back. I really like the anti, the RO2, BO2. See, the thing is, BO2 you could still rush. Like, you could still, I played that game and I still had like a 2.7, 3.0 KD, like in my pub stomping type account. But the issue is that like, after that, it felt like all the Call of Duties were obsessed with like not getting low, high kill games be possible, and more about being competitively like even. Because they're just like, because I understand a lot of people are like, well, I don't play all day. I have to work a job and play the game. I don't want to have to go against sweats. And I'm like, yeah, but the odds, but nowadays like, every game is sweaty. Sometimes you just want casual game against randoms. All right, guys, win streak is over. Unfortunately, we're playing a competent full party, and my teammates have not hit an aerial game, so I'm forward. I get to watch you without stress? Good. All right, I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to this one job board. I'm getting lit up with jobs that have nothing to do with what I do. Hi, Matt. But if that's an IRL Rocket League, it's a boring idea because the whole point of Rocket League is that you play fast and aggressive and you can fly, and IRL Rocket League can't do that. Looking for a job. We're looking for something to supplement the income. I want to be able to make sure this year if esports does pull back, that's a lot of money I'm going to be losing out on this year. So I want to make sure I can get a job on the side. So I'm trying to actually get like a well-paying job and not just a part-time job like randomly at some store, you know? Because I don't want to sacrifice my time and energy on a job that's just going to be paying me like a baseline salary. I'm going for a couple jobs at the University of North Texas that I'm qualified for, so just trying to make sure they can get in the door on those. Ironically, gives them hefty concussions. Oh, 100%. It'd have to be remote controlled. My family play as well. So I'm not working for your family. Your family pays $5 for worker. They're not paying me well. Or never said having a competitive playlist in COD make ultimate casual competitive by 4. Yeah, Monkey, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, the whole point of ranked is that I think pubs, if you want to add in SSM, I think it makes sense, or SBM, I understand if you make it very loose, kind of like how Casual and Rocket League does it, where like, yeah, there technically is a ELO, but it's much less strict. I think that's the way to do it, if anything. And that's maybe how they do it, but it just feels like nowadays all my friends are like, any match you play in COD is like sweaty. It is sweaty. And I'm like, that just to me doesn't feel like it's a fun thing to play at a certain point. Especially since because they lowered the TTK on CODs. I don't have data on that, but I swear every day, the average TTK on COD is going down. I feel like the CODs just get more sweaty and less arcadey. Yeah, Fortnite, I'm not 1v1ing anyway. I'm at 60K at O'Reilly's. Is O'Reilly's a mechanic? I feel like I know that name, but I don't 100% know. Auto parts store? Yeah, okay, there we go. I was like, I know it's something to do with car. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. I think 60K is like that level for me that I would ideally want. Any of the jobs that pay higher than that are way too much responsibility, and I don't feel like that. You didn't know anything when you started? Really? Interesting. Honestly, I mean, I'm at 2.0 right now, actually. So I haven't been 2.6 in a while. I think gaming culture has gotten sweaty. I just feel like Call of Duty has produced so many games that are just built around the esport. Like, no one, honestly, I played Call of Duty because it was an overwhelmingly casual shooter. And so when it started getting to the point where like, oh, if you turn a corner and peek your head out, if you get shot first, you lose. There is never a gunfight in those games. Back in the day, you could get shot up and be red in the screen and then still survive. And that's what made rushing around fun, because you could play like kind of reckless, but as long as you took angles well, knew when to bail on gunfights and stuff, it was fun. But in this game, I feel like Call of Duty lately, I just peer around the corner and instantly you're dead. And I'm like, okay. Also, I've never enjoyed the comp meta of like if you watch professional COD, it's a lot about playing angles, kind of like CS is, where you just kind of aim down sight and just stare at a corner. The thing is, back in the day, if someone did that, that's called camping. Like, it's a weenie hut way to play the game. Competitively viable, but that's not a pub thing. That's literally just staring at a corner. And so nowadays, I feel like a lot of the deaths whenever I tried to play COD were exactly that. It was just so frustrating. I do agree gaming culture does fundamentally get sweaty over time. Not even sure how to install wiper blades, and then a year I was a store manager. That's really cool. I do feel like I have management experience, but I don't think people really recognize that because I'm in psych. I do kind of need to start going back to basics on a lot of these jobs, though, because unfortunately, since I left grad school, the people I would usually ask for recommendations or a letter of reference, like, I don't know how they really feel about me because I left. So I've been kind of anxious about asking them. Eddie Araujo, thank you for the $4.99. How you doing? Very kind of you. That's over. Oh, honestly, he didn't look like he was lined up for that. 1216. 1216 is pretty good. Honestly, I'm blown away how many jobs around me are super, super low paying. The manager at freaking GameStop or something is $15 an hour. I was blown away it's not higher. Honestly, if I lived closer to one, I'd work at Buc-ee's. Their starting salary for like the lowest paid employee is like 20 bucks an hour. And those store managers, no way. They're making like 200K. Maybe not the like, direct store manager, but like the regional director. You're making a fat stack working for Buc-ee's. GCs didn't know how to flip reset or air dribble. We can't go back to the old days. Hey, Lewis. GameStop was dying before Reddit brought it back. Low key, spitting. Hi, Diana Espinosa. Black Ops 2 is definitely, I feel like, the first COD where I felt like it became sweaty. But I don't know. Personally, the thing that actually took me out of the game is the back-to-back-to-back Call of Duties with advanced movement. I understand they need to try to switch things up or whatever, and they were trying something new, but I really thought the worst thing about those games was that suddenly it wasn't about knowing the map and watching one or two angles, it was about watching 17 different angles. All right, there's literally a 2v1. Surely we score this, right? Nice. Versus Eco, turn back time. They're still playing? Well, the guys literally left. Hello, Little D Rogers. Bon Tua, damn, the remix. Crazy that Hawk Tua girl literally just scammed people with a coin and then just left. What's crazy is that I firmly believe that Hawk Tua had a very popular podcast, and if she just kept going, she probably could have made more money than what she got with the meme coin. Not gonna lie, sorry SPC, I didn't think you were. Oh, he cut across. I did not anticipate him doing that. My bad. Hi, Thunder Psycho. How you doing? You know Danger Taco? I do. Executive order day one. Infinity. Internet throttles even harder. Dang. Guy on the other team is not happy about his internet. Out of work, Matt L. Hopefully that means you just got home from work and not that you're physically out of work. What a pinch. What a pinch. Look at this. Hey Matt, only gonna watch the stream for 22 minutes, so you cut the stream to it being 3 hours. Oof. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how the stream continues going. This is actually the most we've won lately. What's the win streak at? We lost the streak last game. I think we got to 8. I think we got to 8, then lost 1, and then we just won that one, next one. So we're on a 9-1 road right now. Hey Lily, I'm gonna ask you to stop just typing my name over and over again. Halal skibbity. Honestly, I'm always getting nervous if my skibbities aren't halal at the very least. Be a third map? We're trying. Had a bunch of software engineers come in, said nice words with clear indications they were looking down at us, almost robbed them. Yeah, honestly, there are definitely some jobs like that people are very elitist about, and I always hated that. A lot of the MDs look down on PhDs within the psychiatry department. It was really cringy. I remember when I was working in Arizona. They're like, you're not a real doctor. They're like, well, I'm a research scientist. They're like, yeah, but not really. It's like, what? Like, I'm trained in research methodology more than you are, MD. Like, what the heck? And then they would still just be like, nah, but it's not the same thing. I'm like, why are you guys being elitist dickholes? You're all like colleagues. It's very strange to see. What's the story between Dane and Taco? It's just a phrase my friend came up with one time. I said I don't like eating tacos as much as burritos because when you add hot sauce to a burrito, it's all encapsulated by the tortilla. Whereas tacos, especially if they're really stuffed up with stuff, like with toppings and like filling and whatever, then you'll bite into it and it'll just like any hot sauce you have will usually like spill out and it'll get on your fingers and whatever. It's gross. So instead we were like, all right, well, I only want a taco if I can add hot sauce because it adds a little danger. And my friend's like, oh, so you want a danger taco when you eat. And I just thought it was kind of a goofy thing, the image of like a taco with sunglasses in front of an explosion or something. Is what my friend drew on my napkin. And then I just forgot about it. And then the couple weeks later, I needed a name for my PSN account, and that phrase came to mind. You say dick? Probably. Tears exist everywhere? Yes. One had their change given back to it, tells my coworker, give me your hand, and then drops most of the change in her hand, then tells a friend this is the least money I've had in a while. Wait. One had their change given back, to which tells my coworker, give me your hand, and then drops most of the change in her hand, then tells his friend this is the least money I've had in a while. I don't even know what he's implying there. So, no more games? What the hell is going on here? The queues are dead, chat. They fear the 8-win streak? They do. They're not prepared for it. Okay. Guts only walks around with more cash on him. I wanted to take his jacket, but luckily that was my job. Oh. Not gonna lie, I'm used to most players being pretty terrible, and I thought he was gonna get demoed, so I was like, ah, that's fine. I thought Omen was close enough to demo him. Ooh, like to see that. Multiple players with SSLs on the other team while I get randoms who have never touched the ball before. What is happening right now? Omen fakes that? Homie, there's nothing to fake. The ball's already go to the sideline. There's no danger of them going elsewhere. You can't fake that going outside to in. That makes no sense. Oh, no. Part of me wonders if he actually even meant to fake or if he just straight up faked that or missed. Mod out of date. Use your brain, star. What does that mean? There's an update today. You know what it means deep down. Ah, that's a rough one. Anyway, we weren't winning that anyway. How do I fix that? You can't. Bacchus has to issue an update. Yeah, we were winning that no matter how defensive I played. That's literally multiple SSL players, and I have randoms I don't recognize, which means they were never going to be able to win that. We'll try again. Good to go against Bailey. I don't play against Bailey because she's not my rank. I wouldn't play her in a 1v1. It's the same goes for any content creator that would want to 1v1 me. I don't think Bailey would be at the same rank as me. Like, she's a good player on her own right, but like, I'm not gonna play against creators. I also don't like pitting creators against each other. I don't like comparisons like that. Where are you from? I'm from the United States, Romat. Alright, so we are almost at our 3-hour mark, so I think I'm gonna end it next loss. We'll go from there. Which city? I live in Plano right now. Originally, I'm from a city called Rochester in New York State. Horrible 1v1 myself, working on it. It's a skill you learn over time. Learning ones is way different than every other game mode. Not just because you have to depend on yourself, but more importantly, it's because you're there's a lot of things that you can be very good at in other game modes and not good at ones. Oh, 12x. Oh, that corner boost spawned red as I got there, I think. Oh, that's a 1v1, please. Thank you. Nice. Cool. Good luck, brother. Thank you, Ramat. Bro has yes macro. Weird one. Oof. Didn't get around that in the way I wanted to. Sure. And Fiasco left. All right. Nice little abandon. Quick little dub. Orange, come on, guys. It is 2v3. He's not coming back. That man 100% abandoned. Thank you. Nice. All right, easy enough win. Now we just got to keep it going. Later, everyone. Good night. Good night, Kyle. Peace, peace. All right. I think we're getting to the point where it's like dinner time, so a lot of people are running away from ranked. Instead, we're dealing with all the people who are transitioning from eating dinner to playing, and all the people who are like, it's like shift change in ranked. Hey man, I have a question. Hello, Gilligan. I potentially have an answer. Unfortunately, I have the guys we just beat on my team. Not 100% confident in them, but okay, we'll see. Didn't scoop that correctly. Okay. Got that. All right, chap. We got to go back to playing a bit more hard third. I didn't realize that many 50s in a row were lost. Hard second diamond 2, and I don't know how to get out. You should work on your fast air a lot better and learn how to actually play off the wall for defense. Don't just clear the ball, learn how to catch the ball. That's not real. Cool, that's an open goal. Go, 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 go. Nice. What do I mean, catch consistently and fast aerial? You're not doing it consistently on fast aerial. I can almost guarantee that you're not. Go into free play, turn off unlimited boost, and try to jump straight up, touch the ceiling, and then land, and then touch the ceiling again. If you can't do that with 100 boost, then you are not doing it correctly. It's all about your takeoff. It doesn't matter also if you can, if you're catching it on the wall, that's one thing, but if you're still struggling after doing it, if you can fast arrow perfectly well, and if you can catch the ball and manipulate the ball off the wall perfectly well, then you're probably just diving in at everything. Honestly, a lot of twos is just using the energy of everyone else against you. If they're throwing the ball away, let them throw it away. Like, you don't have to keep crashing it. Don't pass off the backboard. The backboard just sets up an awkward situation for your teammates. Like, you gotta use your opponent's energy and movement. Nice shot. A lot of you guys, like, when I watch you guys play, are just diving in and chasing the ball. It's like, you gotta shadow defend a lot. Only go for reads that you 100% know you can beat people out on. And, or at the very least, think you have an advantage on the angle. Hair feels weird, but looks good. Glad your mullet's looking good. Good pass. I would say it was Goon's turn to return the favor, but he did not feel like passing that. Oh, try to keep that close.
They say, hey, I can't stay late playing on my video game. You got things to do.
I'll play that around. Well, please go for that.
Maybe I fit in if I tried a little more just to look like them.
Love's going like so patiently on all these plays. The problem is he just watches the opponents hit the ball in front of him, and I'm like, you have the boost to just go, right? It's starting to bother me. Oof. Please! There's no one up for that. That's crazy. Thank you for posting my all my commands, Matt. Ooh, if I just demoed him. Hey Connor, this is Video Games by Half an Orange. Oh, try to time that one really cleanly. I was gonna say, luckily my teammates have it, and then they whiffed. Unfortunate. Lobbing it up on the guy stealing your corner boost is an insane decision by Goo, and I'm not entirely sure what he was going for there. Well, I go for the fancy clear and it immediately backfires because both my teammates whiff. Unfortunate. There you go. Nice. Oh, we'll take that. Little steal in front of him. Ah, man, I got too far around it. I wanted to scoop that so I could stay in front. Why? No, go, 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 go! Teammate! No, you're so far back! Oh my god, I reset past two of them. They save it off the bar, and then no one's there to get the easy put away. That's such a shame, dude. That's 0 seconds. Oh man, that bothers me. Also, we're still on next loss, chat, even if we lose this. Even though it'd be a sad way to lose. That's not good. Disagree with that. I didn't touch that. Hold on. I will see this again. I didn't deflect. That's unfortunate. Anyway, imagine if my teammates wanted to win. GG's.